Hi friends, every website owner has a dream to get A grade score at GTmetrix and any other speed measuring websites. This is a report of WP Themes website which I just tested and I used to regularly test this. This is having grade A, performance 98%, structure 99% and rest of things are also green. This website loads in just 3.7 seconds. It is fully loaded time and in fact in sometime in 2 seconds, and however it is having multiple images on the very home page and the landing page which has been tested, but it got a very wonderful grade and speed. How it becomes? So in a series of how to gain A grade score at GTmetrix, this is being the first series of this in this video we are going to watch what is the first step of getting A grade score at GTmetrix. First of all, I wish to break a myth that only those websites can gain A grade at GTmetrix, those having a very wonderful hosting plan. It is not so. If you are having a very simple and shared hosting plan, you can of course gain A grade score at GTmetrix. So it is very clear, only server is not responsible for not having a good grade score at speed testing websites. So first of all, we should know why this A grade is required, and it is very important to have a nice grade at speed testing measures. I must tell you, this wpthemes.co.in website is hosted on a shared hosting plan, and that is having only 1 GB of memory. So all shared hosting plans, almost all shared hosting plans offer 1 GB of memory. So if you are having a simple shared hosting plan, you can gain this A grade score. So don't worry about the hosting plans. It is very clear. Now we should understand what is GTmetrix grade. Your GTmetrix grade is an assessment of your overall page experience and performance. It reflects both how fast your page loaded for users and how well it is built for performance. And this is another term called Web Vitals. Google tells it Core Web Vitals, and this is being announced by the Google that only those websites can get a very good rank on the search engine result pages. Those are having good core vitals. So if you are not having good core vitals, you are not going to get good rank on the Google, and your website is not going to bring the desired results. I mean, either business or number of visitors, whatever you want. If you are not having these core vitals good, you are not going to get. So it is utmost important that you should gain a grade at GTmetrix for your website. And if you are having a WordPress website, then this video and this series of optimization for GTmetrix score and for your website structure and performance is going to help you. If you are not having WordPress website, this series is not going to help you. I am sorry. So if you are having WordPress website, continue to watch this video and all the series of this optimization, that is GTmetrix optimization series, and I am going to record regular videos on this topic. So you may please subscribe this channel if you want to have this advantage for your website. Now I will define what is Web Vitals. Web Vitals represent a small set of core metrics that indicate whether you are delivering a fast and what Google calls a delightful experience to your visitors. If your website is not loading fast, no one is going to continue on your website. So it goes without saying you should have a very fast loading website, and this is an example of a fast loading website, that is wpthemes.co.in loads in just few seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and this website having a good number of visitors as well. So first of all, you have to monitor your current score at GTmetrix. For this you can sign up at GTmetrix. However, I am not showing the signed up screen, but I will recommend you to sign up so that your complete history remains on the GTmetrix of testing and all such measures. And after signing up, you can download the regular PDF as well. So sign up is free of cost, so I am not promoting this for any price. So you can sign up a free account and you can use that. Okay, so now let us proceed towards next terms. This is a performance that here we got 98% score in the performance, and your performance score is essentially your lighthouse performance. I am getting regular subscriber and I believe you have subscribed this channel. So okay, sorry. So your performance is score is essentially your lighthouse performance score as captured by GTmetrix with our custom audits, analysis options, browser and hardware specifications. So you can always learn more by clicking on this link. And what is the structure? Your structure score is our proprietary assessment of lighthouse and custom GTmetrix audits. So here I must tell you that lighthouse testing report has been now merged to GTmetrix, so you need not test your website at Google Lighthouse as in earlier days we used to do so. So both Lighthouse and GTmetrix is giving a combined report, so you can use GTmetrix simply. It represents how, that is, a structure represents how well your page is built for optimal performance. Now in the Web Vital section, the main item is LCP. Okay, so this LCP decide much of the things about your website speed, and LCP measures how long it takes for largest content element, example a hero image or heading text. So both images and text is included in this. So don't assume only images are responsible for making your website fast or slow. So even if you are not using correct text format or fonts, it is going to bring bad results for your website. LCP measures how long it takes for largest content element on your page to become visible within your visitor's viewport. What is viewport? So viewport is basically first scroll load. So focus on these impactful metrics first before undertaking deeper optimization. Okay, it is very clear. So I told you already that the LCP score, gaining the correct LCP score is the first measure which you have to focus. So if you gain this score, you can optimize your website, of course. And here I wish to mention that this gaining a grade score is challenge for most of the website. It is not a simple or easy task. It is the regular activity and you have to do multiple things you have to take multiple steps for optimizing your website for gaining the A score, A grade score. So we already discussed the LCP. Now TBT. TBT tells you how much time is blocked by the scripts during your page loading process. For a good experience, aim for a TBT of 150 milliseconds or less. You can see it is recommended that it should be 150 milliseconds. Here we got only 27 milliseconds. You can assume how well this wpthemes.co.in website is optimized. And if we talk about the LCP of this website, it recommended that it should be less than 1.2 seconds. However, it got just 723 milliseconds. CLS is bit higher, but it is also in optimal range, so it is not a worry for this website at least. So CLS indicates how much layout shifts experienced by visitors as your page loads. For good experience, aim for a CLS score 0.1 or less. So you can learn more about all these terms, but rather being so theoretical, we have to be very practical how to gain these scores, and I am going to tell you all these things in this series. Now let us proceed towards the next reports. This is the summary report. You can see the first byte FB comes within just 134 milliseconds. So redirect is taking just 0 millisecond, and connect 117 milliseconds, and backend 17 milliseconds. So it is the first byte is very important. On load time, you can see the largest contentful paint just 724 milliseconds, and first contentful paint is just 420 milliseconds. So focus on these metrics. You need to understand your report. This is why I am explaining all these things, and without understanding you cannot proceed towards the optimization process. And the fully loaded time takes just 3.7 seconds in this test. I just tested, as I told you a few minutes back, and today is 8th June, and I just tested this. Okay, so fully loaded time took just 3.7 seconds, and here is the screen telling the top issues. So here you can see all are green. In your case it may be orange or red, but we have to gain all green here. So you can understand all these things by clicking on these buttons, and what exactly you need to do for the optimization it will tell you. And it of course need a developer support. If you are not so technical, you cannot do this. It is very clear and transparent. You cannot do this if you are not so technical, so don't try to do this. But I will try my level best to tell you the simple and simplest process how you can gain a very good score at GTmetrix. So this is the report analysis, basic report analysis, and you can see the another tabs. This is performance tab, structure tab, waterfall test, video, and the history. So if you are logged in, the history will come and it will tell you about the previous test as well. One another thing, before you start your test, you can choose, after logging in, you can choose the test location. However, I have chosen the test location of Canada. It is by default for India, and for rest of world I believe, but you can choose your nearest location, and India location is also available. Mumbai location comes when you logged in, and for rest of world you can choose the nearest location for testing, so that the report comes exact and that is suitable for you in the particular country or zone or area in which your website is mainly performing. So creating account is necessary in this regard. Okay, so now let us move what should be the first step for gaining a grade score at GTmetrix. Now I am going to show you one website which I recorded for illustration of Classy Ads WordPress theme yesterday only, and this is a website fully filled with the content and rest of things. So this is a complete website, however it is a demo website, but we can check with this. So what is the current score for this website? We can check at GTmetrix. Let us go for this, and I am opening another tab. Okay, the analysis for this website which I am going to show you is going on, and the result will come on screen in just few seconds. Let us wait for this. Okay, so this website got, this is the website, this website got D grade and performance is just 56, and you can see rest of the things, and the total loading time is taking 3.8 second. However, it is good that it is loading in just 3.8 second, but there are certain things which got red and medium, high and such alerts. So impact is very clear, and what we need to do is written over here. So however, this website is also hosted on the same server on which the wpthemes.co.in is hosted, but thing is that it is not optimized. However, server and PHP resources for this website and rest of things are optimized. This is why it is gaining the D score. If you are not having those maintained well, you are going to get more bad score for your website. So report will be on your screen for your website when you test, but we are going to optimize this website. This is another example of test only, and I was talking about the very first step which we should take for gaining a good GTmetrix score. So in this video I am coming to the point now, the first series. In this video I am going to tell you that you should not use the PNG format of images at your website. So image is being the first factor for LCP, as I told you. So in this test it is good. So in this video I will tell you the simplest way to not to use the PNG format of images at your website. If somehow you have uploaded or your developer has uploaded or used PNG images, mostly PNG images are being used for the transparent images, and if your website is using PNG images, it is going to be a big hindrance for you. So we have to maintain the image quality first of all, in my opinion. However, in this video series you can check with all videos, you can take anything as the first or second or third, choice is yours. So video will come one by one in recent days, coming days. So we can start with the PNG, not using the PNG images for the website. So whether this website is using PNG or not, it needs to be checked. So we can simply check the media library. However, I know that this website is not exactly using any PNG images. This is the admin panel of the website which we are taking as an example, and in the next video I will definitely take another examples as well. So in this video we are going to check whether this website uses PNG images or not. So I can check this website is mostly using the JPEG images, and which is fine. So I'll also tell you how to convert your JPG images in WebP format. It is the modern format of images which Google also recommend. And if we talk about the WP Themes website, this website uses WebP images. I must show you. And this is the landing page of wpthemes.co.in website, and you can see it is full of video embedded images and all such things. So okay, so we can go for the very first one to understand what type of images this website is being used. And this is being one of the images at the website at product listing page. So we can check save as. So I just open this image on another tab. This is on Firefox. Of course it is easy to open on Firefox. So you can see this image is being served through different URL. Now, I will tell you in the next videos how I am serving these images, but it is on WebP format. I was just telling this. I am using the WebP format, and the image sizes you can see 1276 into 628. It is a big size image, and it is covering complete screen, but it gets loaded in just within half second. So you can assume how really it is well optimized. So I am just cutting this. I was just showing the how important is to use the images format, and in this video I am going to tell you not to use PNG images and how you can convert your PNG images to JPG images. In fact, so having JPG images is good for your website. So in this video we are going to focus on how to maintain JPG images on your website. Okay, so it is very clear now. Let us proceed. So we were here, and we have checked the media files. That this website is not exactly using the PNG images, in fact, and this is being the reason it is loading fast, and it got at least D score at the GTmetrix. If let us assume this website uses PNG images, so since it is not using any PNG images, what I'll do, I'll make a page and put some PNG images on that, just to show you. Okay, so I am adding some images. You can check image. Okay, it is very simple. I am uploading some image from my pictures. I want to one is this. And it takes even time to load a PNG image on your page. So I am choosing the another. Okay, so I just uploaded 2 PNG images just for illustration, and I am just publishing this page. Okay, and the page is published. Let us assume your website is using PNG images, and how it is impacting. So, I will not test again and again. I am simply saying you have not to use PNG images at your website, and we have just uploaded 2 PNG images, big size PNG images. And now let us check the media. Okay, so this is PNG image. This is a PNG image, and this is also a PNG image. Now I am going to tell you how to handle the complete PNG images. You cannot select one by one PNG images and convert one by one. Let us assume your website is having hundreds of images, and out of 100 images 50% are PNG images. How you will handle? It is going to be very difficult to convert all images, delete and reload those images in JPG format. So in this video I am going to tell you the solution for this. Okay, so proceeding towards it, the solution, I am going to tell you one plugin. I am simply putting PNG to JPG. Okay, I don't remember exact the name of plugin, but okay. So this is the plugin PNG to JPG by KubiQ. However, it has not been updated since last 1 year, but it works well, I must tell you. So without thinking further, you can use this plugin, and it works very well in fact. So there are other images converter as well, but I have already tested this plugin, so I am installing this. So remember the name of plugin, PNG to JPG by KubiQ, and it converts PNG images to JPG, free up web space and speed up your web page. This is clearly written here. So we are proceeding for speeding up the web page, and now I am activating it. Okay, so let us go to the setting of this plugin, and now the wonderful thing about this plugin I am going to explain, and let us cut all this. Okay, so images can be set here. So what quality we have to maintain after converting? It is default, by default it has been set to 90%, and it should be like 90%. And there is an option, if you continue to use this plugin, and if in future also you are continuing to upload the PNG images, you can choose yes or yes but only images without transparency. So PNG images are used for transparent image only, and this is the setting where you can opt while uploading the PNG images what to do with those images, and you can keep it yes simply. And if you want to maintain the transparency of image, you can select this option. This is yes but only images without transparency, but I am selecting yes simply. Okay, so only convert images if JPG file size is lower than PNG. This is also a good selection, so it is checked. Leave original PNG images on the server. It is up to you that at first instance you should not delete the PNG images from your server, because sometime you may need to use only PNG image due to certain reasons. So keep it checked. Auto detect transparency of existing PNG images. It is very important. So if you are converting the PNG images to JPG, it may not be transparent image, but if you are you have checked this option, so auto detect transparency for existing PNG images, it is going to maintain, this plugin is going to maintain the transparency of images. It is very important, even a JPG image will look like transparent. Okay, so convert, next step is convert existing PNGs. Okay, so it is important alert about this. Do you have backup? So how you can take backup, I will tell you in complete backup, I will tell you in another video. But what you can do, you can simply copy the complete folder of WP uploads, and you can take a backup for that. So it is more than simple, I will tell you how you can do this. So you can take a complete backup of uploads folder. This is WP content, this lies under uploads folder, and WP content uploads folder. So you can simply make a zip of it, compress, and download the compressed image folder at your local PC. So you will be safe, your all images remains with you. This is important thing. So you can take a backup if you want to do this, and I advise to take a backup for this. Now okay, so these are the tables and fields where these images going to be changed. So you have to do nothing, it is just information and warning. And the great thing is that this plugin auto detects all PNG images at your website. Now you can see there are number of images where we did not checked in the media files. So okay, I'll show the media as well. Okay, so the plugin is saying these all images are also in PNG, and these are icons in fact, and we uploaded 2 images which has been detected by the plugin. We just uploaded 2 images, and it is saying has transparency, yes, has transparency, yes. So those images are having transparency, it is simply saying yes, and we can skip to not to convert the transparent PNG images by this option, convert all selected PNGs, and select all PNGs and select all non-transparent PNGs. So we can simply click on this, it will select those images which is not having transparent, but this is not good. We are going to convert these images which are having transparency, but we don't need any transparent images, it is just image format, and the JPG images will be fine in this case. So I am just selecting, however you can select all media files simply. So convert selected PNG, select all transparent PNGs. So it is up to you, but I will recommend to convert all, but take a backup. It is important, take a backup just in case any images is disturbing your view of your site, you can reload that from the backup of your website. Okay, so we have simply selected all the images having PNG format, and these are the images. And for example, I am just selecting 2 because it will take time. We just uploaded 2, and now we can convert selected PNG. Okay, so I just clicked on this, and it is done. So it is so simple, it is so simple. And now these PNG images has been converted into JPG images. It is good that it has been done in seconds. Now we can check the media library again, and even we can check the web page. Okay, so we uploaded PNG and now it is in JPG format, and it reduced the image size and optimized the image, but the quality remains same. So this was the main objective of this video, how to convert PNG images to JPG images format, and this is being the first step towards the optimization for gaining A grade at your website, for your website, sorry. So this is a very wonderful plugin. This is PNG to JPG converter, and you should use for your website. However, after converting you can deactivate this plugin, and if everything is fine, and if you are further going to use PNG images, keep it as it is. I mean, keep this plugin installed. It is not going to increase the load of plugins, but better to convert all PNG images in one go, and don't use PNG images in future at your website. So that's all in this video, and we learned about the GT matrix. We got some understanding in this video about the GT matrix and learned how to convert PNG images to JPG. And in the next video I will definitely tell you more utilities to convert images or optimize the web pages, and I'll also tell you the testing parameters of web pages to gain the good score at GT matrix. So we are simply targeting to gain A grade for your website, and step by step you can gradually gain the good grade for your website. So it is not simple, as I told you, it has many steps and you have to continue on these, and you can follow the steps which I am going to tell you in this and next videos. So that is fine, and I believe it is important information for you, and you have to maintain all these parameters for getting a good core web vitals for your website. Thanks for watching. I am coming with another tips and utilities and WordPress plugin, themes and all such things for your website. Keep watching, keep building. Thank you.